Órale, Cholo Trucker, Mas movies and shows. Over here, got a few minutes to kill before I got to log back in and hit the road, right? But I was thinking about a few things. Well, one in particular, and that is, let me put the window open. That is sitcoms. Like when I was growing up, when I was growing up, sitcoms were a thing. Like everybody watched sitcoms, right? What's up, Artie Familia? And I want to hear from you too, Artie. It like sitcoms were a huge deal when I was a kid growing up, right? Everybody watched sitcoms. I mean, you could just keep on going with names of sitcoms, Holmes, right? And today, and like in the last few years, um, I find myself watching The King of Queens, right? Which that's an older sitcom. That sucker ended, I don't know, man, what, like 15 years ago, maybe more. I don't know. But and Two and a Half Men, which that sucker ended about, I don't know, 10 years ago. And I was talking to my son, and then I realized something. I'm like, does anybody watch sitcoms today? I'm not talking about watching like an old school sitcom. I'm talking about the sitcoms of today. What's the newest sitcom that you're into? The last one, the last sitcom that I was into, like religiously watching it, was um shoot, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Was it called Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Damn, I forgot the name of it now. Yeah, I think it was called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That was the last sitcom. That sucker ended like 4 years ago, something like that. But in all reality, man, I like new sitcoms. I have not heard anybody. I haven't heard anybody, Holmes, talk about sitcoms. Like I said, once upon a time, many years ago, in the 90s and the 80s, even the early 2000s, people talked about sitcoms. Like, hey, did you watch this last night? Oh, yeah, I watched it, man. I don't hear anybody, nobody talk about sitcoms of today. A new one just came out, and I try to watch it. Mm, I mean, I'm 2 episodes in. I'm 2 episodes in. It's all right. It's all right. Let me see. I'm watching old sitcoms on Pluto. Love Boat and Columbo. Ah, Love Boat, man. Love Boat, one of the most, by today's standards, Love Boat, one of the most Spencer, inappropriate one. But there's a lot though, man, because you just can't really get away with things that you could have back then, man. Like you ever watch an episode of Married with Children? Watch it today and then just be like, yeah, dog, he can't do that today. All the, fat shaming, all the it was a better time, dog. It was a better time. Okay, they ain't no new ones I like anymore. Netflix has some good miniseries. Miniseries, like definitely documentaries, um, series, miniseries, things like that. That seems to take over. But I'm talking about like sitcoms, that make you laugh, and it was a huge thing. It was huge. Once upon a time, sitcoms were huge, Holmes. And I didn't realize this. I didn't realize it till I was talking to my son the other day, and I'm like, "Who? What sitcoms are out there? I don't even know. I'm sure there's sitcoms out there. It seems like every football season or something. So, I see a commercial of a new sitcom, and it's like, oh, because it seems like sitcoms just last one season. Is nobody interested in sitcoms anymore? Has the new wave of, being appropriate kind of ended what sitcoms were able to do once upon a time? Like, dog, who did not watch the show Martin? Everybody watched Martin that I know of. Martin, I'm the man. Nobody mentioned like, oh, it's a black show. No, nobody like nobody cared, dog. It was everybody saw it, everybody was into it, everybody watched it, everybody watched Married with Children, everybody like there were sitcoms were huge. The Simpsons. I mean, the Simpsons are still around. It's not what it used to be. I still am one that still watches the new episodes of The Simpsons. But I don't blame anybody who doesn't watch The Simpsons anymore because it's not what it once was. Let me see. Where did I leave off here? Okay, they ain't no new ones that I like. Oh yeah, the miniseries. Okay, love all the old shows on Pluto TV. Murder She Wrote. Oh gosh, Artie, come on, dog. Come on, Holmes. Don't tell me you're watching Murder She Wrote, man. Damn, dog. George Lopez. I used to watch the George Lopez show. Yeah, there was that one. That was like in the early I don't know, mid 2000s. I don't know when did that show come out. Like 2005, 6, 8. I don't even know, but I remember I used to watch that one, followed by the Damian Wayne's show where his wife was Tisha Campbell from the show Martin. I think it was called My Wife and Kids. Those were some pretty cool sitcoms. The Wayne's brothers, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I mean, there was so many sitcoms, dog. Everybody watched sitcoms. Everybody used to watch sitcoms. I don't know if sitcoms are still like that anymore, man. There's this new sitcom. Let me see, classicals. I still act that way, Spencer. Love the old inappropriate comments. Oh, it was a different time, Marty. It was a different time, Holmes. It was a different time. I wonder if that had to do, I don't know if I should say the death of sitcoms, but it's definitely not what it used to be anymore. My stepmom was white. Um, so there's this new sitcom, right, with Tim Allen, which again, he had a sitcom called Home Improvement. I don't know if everybody used to watch it. I used to check out a couple of episodes, right? But he came out with a new sitcom. It's him and his daughter, who was on another sitcom. I think it was called Two Broke Girls or something like that. I never watched that show, but I just remember seeing the previews or the commercials to it during football season. So that's how I recognize her face. Damn, I can't even remember the name of this sitcom, dog. I'm only 2 episodes in. It's a brand new one. I want to give it a chance. It's decent so far, and I just want to give it a chance only because I want to. I like sitcoms, man. Like I said, I still watch Two and a Half Men. Until this day, I still watch it. The ones with Charlie, the ones with Ashton Kutcher, I'm not really that into. The ones with Charlie Sheen, I'm still into. I still watch The King of Queens. I still think it's pretty good. Everybody Loves Raymond. People used to watch that. I mean, there's so many damn sitcoms, dog, and it's like, dog, is that just slowly becoming a thing of the past? Because I don't know anybody who watches sitcoms anymore, or at least new sitcoms, and I don't even know what new sitcoms are even out there. If somebody knows the name of the show that I'm talking about, it's a new one. There's only 2 or 3 episodes in right now. It's Tim Allen and his daughter came back into his life, after them being, apart from each other for so many years. And it's that chick from that show, Two Broke Girls. Um, it's all right. It's okay. So far, it's all right. I like Tim Allen's character in that show. It's okay. Am I gonna stick with it? Really, they're really gonna have to step it up. For me to really stick with it, they're really gonna have to step it up. Brooklyn Nine-Nine was the last sitcom that I was into. Like religiously, I would look forward to the new episode. There was also another sitcom. It's not that old. It's probably, yeah, maybe about 10 years ago, maybe even less than that. It was an Asian show. It was an Asian family that moved from Washington D.C. I got logged back in. They moved from Washington D.C. to Florida, and it was a story of this Asian family. And like the oldest brother, like he was all into hip hop and Dr. Dre and all that stuff, man. And like the family wasn't really digging it. It was a good sitcom. I enjoyed that one. I forgot the name of that one. But I'm gonna give this one a chance. I was contemplating of like, you know what? If I don't watch another episode, that's fine. But nah, dog, I'm gonna try to stick with it. Maybe it starts wowing me. I don't know, man. But I think we gotta start bringing back sitcoms, Holmes. But at the same time, they got to do something. They got to wow you because sitcoms were really it was really part of the culture, man. Just part of the American culture. Just part of good old right here, man. Sitcoms were just part of the good old American culture. Never really heard anybody bring up race or like, oh, that's a white sitcom or that's a black sitcom or that just it was just sitcoms, Holmes. And I just came to my mind the other day of like, hmm, yeah, I don't think there's new sitcoms that people really are into like that anymore. So anyway, man, you guys let me know what sitcoms are out there. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. But it's got to be new. It's got to be a new one. Because I think somebody told me about this one called Mom. I've seen commercials to it, but I think that sitcom is done too. So, and if somebody knows the name of the sitcom I'm talking about, let me know because I can't even think of it. And I'm watching it with Tim Allen and his daughter that came back into to his life. But all right, I gotta get back on the road. Just want to come on here and chop it up a little bit. Had a little bit of time to kill, and that was on my mind, man. So, what do you guys think about sitcoms? Are they slowly fading away? Is it becoming a thing of the past? Because sitcoms were huge. They were huge once upon a time. So let's see if it becomes a thing of the past. I hope not, man. I want to bring back sitcoms. I think it makes people laugh. It brings people are thinking too much, man, and putting so much on their mind and watching news so much and all this fake news over there. They're lying, that's lying. And oh man, I'm so sick of the lies and the drama over there. Sit down and watch a sitcom. Sit down and watch a sitcom and have a laugh. How about that? It was a better time. All right, man, I'm out of here. Solo Trucker, Moss Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on next one.